It is Friday, which means we start another busy weekend of racing locally, and that is on three fronts. We're racing in Gqeberha. That is our starting point on a Friday. We have had a change of surface during the week due to continued inclement weather. We'll be racing on the Poly, hence there will be quite a few scratchings that will be coming through. And then it is more feature racing coming through from KZN. That is at Greyville. On Saturday, that is a grade 3. And then on Sunday, we're back here at the Big T. No graded features as such, 8-race program, but it looks another competitive way to round off the weekend. Welcome to you wherever you are. Let us get straight into our analyst, and that is Mr. Nino Podesta. I believe you've been in great form, Nino. How are you?
Good morning, Cecil. No, I haven't been in great form. I've picked a couple of winners, but I wouldn't say I've been in great form. I'm not too good on the Poly.
You're not too good on the Poly, but maybe today things may change, and of course it makes it harder if these horses were carded to run on the turf. Let's get straight in to that bipod. Race number 2 is where it all begins. By the way, race 1 has no scratchings. In race number 2, we've got numbers 9 and 10 that are both scratched. Mediterranean Flame and Lady Majestic. Number 5, Fonte, and the 2-year-old 12, Rock Me Mama, are vying for favoritism. I see you've gone with the form as your banker, Nino.
Just quickly to say that number 1 is also scratched. Champagne Blaze.
Oh, yes,
so we have 3 scratchings.
That is correct. That is an oversight on my part. It did come through yesterday. Oversight on my part.
I'm strong in the camp of number 5. Yeah, Cecil. Last time from a bad draw, she was absolutely flying at the finish. On breathing, she's going to absolutely relish the extra 200 meters. I think she's a horse to beat. Rock Me Mama comes in now from a 9 out of 9 draw, and she was disappointing last time. She was a beaten odds-on favourite. I'm strong in the camp of number 5. I do believe that whatever beats her will win the race. But for me, Fonte, very strong. I think she'll take a power of beating.
Okay, so you make leg 3 the one that needs to be concentrated on, as well as the last leg 2 horses. It is a 10 Rand outlay with bankers in race legs 1, 2, 4, and 5. It is PA time, that popular bet that starts with race number 3. We step up and trip to 1,800 meters. Again, if you're just joining us, good morning. It is racing on the Poly track due to a change of surface enforced by the inclement weather. Now, in race number 3, I can confirm that as I speak, there are no scratchings in race 3. And it's quite tight. It is going to be one of those trappy contests, because just looking at it yesterday, it looked like 4 or 5 horses could stake a claim to be the right one to earn that winner's check, Nina.
Yes, but I'm bankering number 5 in the PA. I think he's the ideal world gelding will be good enough to see us through the PA, Cecil. The last run was very good behind Triple Piece, and I think he's got the one danger straight red beaten on that run. And Monkey's Wedding could be anything going the distance for the first time. But and then you got Osinium. I think those are the right 4, and maybe even the Bugle. But for the PA, I think that Satellite World will be good enough to run in the first 3.
And of course, informer Michaela Michelle is riding for Miss Mitchley in race number 3 on the 5 horse. That is a banker note, both in the bipod and in the place accumulator. So we open with the banker and we close with the banker number 3 in race number 9. That place accumulator has to be on by 1 o'clock, and that's when they are sent back from that 1,800 meter marker. All right, so race number 4, and we have 4 scratchings. The 4th one coming through this morning. I can just give you those numbers. They are the 1, Elysian Blue, the 3. Here comes Johnny. The 7, a Scented Path, and a recent scratching, number 11, looking good. So that is 1, 3, 7, and 11. In as far as the markets go for that first leg of the pick 6, they've got the 4, Kalisha Cyborg, as the favorite at 18 to 10. That is the number 4. That is the mount of A. Mosaheb, teaming up with Kelly Mitchley once again. A first run in the province, formerly with Paul Matchett up here on the Highveld, and snippets of some decent Highveld form. Good enough for you, Nino, to be the first choice, or you are looking for horses that have had the try on the Poly already?
Cecil, this horse hasn't run for almost a year and a half. And I can confirm that it's not stable money on it. So that is a big concern. The second favorite, Leah's Rocket, even though it comes in four position now, it's still going to be drawn 9 out of 9. Not so bad now, but still going to be a tough task. I quite like the look of the jockey booking on number 13 Timeline of Blaine Marks Jacobson. That would be Malika in the pack. And Magnus the Good has actually got the beating of Elias Rocket on the run behind Winter on the Green. So that's also got to go in. And then the other newcomer to the province, Hurricane Power, I'll give that a chance as well. I've gone all of them in the PA. Like I said, the concern factor, all the money on Kalish Cyborg is not stable money. So I've gone 4, 5, 8, 10, and 13.
Okay, thank you.
And added a few others in the pick 6. Maybe we try and get a result here.
Okay, yeah, because we've got a few bankers to fall back on. Legs 2, number 4, leg 3, number 1, and Kleinsey in race number 9. That is leg number 6. That will be your pick 6 outlay. Just 112 Rand. Thank you, Nino. Right, another one of those few exceptions to the rule as far as today's racing is concerned. At Fairview, there are no scratchings in race 5, leg 1 of Jackpot 1, and we did see Banker 4 in that pick 6. We saw a few, just before the start of race 4. Well, the 4, Honorines Gimme, was a banker for Nino in that pick 6. I wonder if he'll do that in the Jackpot. Has actually been backed in from 19 to 10 into 16 to 10. That is Dean Smith and Craig Zaki, and will be jumping from starting Soulgate and number 9. Has had 2 runs in the province since relocating from the Western Cape, both on the poly, and there has been a good performances with improvement coming with each of those 2 performances. Good enough as a banker, I see, in the pick 6, and then Jackpot 1. Is it the same case?
Yes, Cecil, I'm very strong in the camp of number 4, Honorines Gimme. The form lines have been very, very strong. When it beat Blame It On Me came out to win 2 in a row. And last time ran a short head behind DuPont's Emerald that came out to win. So this is very, very strong form line. The only slight concern maybe could be the draw and the fact that it's dropped down in distance. I would have liked it to be a little bit further, maybe a 13 or a 1400, but I still think they're going to have to go to beat this Give Me the Green Light Geldin. A banker for me, Slash and Burn, hasn't run for almost 2.5 months. Beat just won the maiden last time out. I don't think they're going to beat Honorines Gimme. Cecil, a very strong selection.
Okay, so that is 4. Nina doesn't want to know. Another affirmative selection for him on the afternoon. There's also a banker that will be in race number 6, leg 2, and that is number 1, Roman Agent. Let's wrap up by giving you the cost. Just the 16 Rand, and you have to be on the first leg of the jackpot by 14.10. As I mentioned, Jackpot 2 starts in race number 6, and again we have a confidence selection. And does the market agree? But let's first of all do a bit of housekeeping by bringing you up to date with all the scratchings. Just a trio of scratchings. Numbers 3, that is Tintamari, that came through this morning. 7, Johnny Appleseed, and the 12 of Volare Emambo. So that is numbers 3, 7, and 12 all scratched in race number 6. The favorite in race number 6 at this moment in time is number 1, Roman Agents, at 16 to 10. Kelly Mitchell teaming up once again with Michaela Michelle. So now, as far as the 1 Roman Agent, if holding form, it looks a very hard horse to beat, has the 6 allowance of Miss Michelle to also fall back on. But there is a bit of value, and I need to hear your opinion about the 5 horse at 19 to 2, Mr. Podesta.
Okay, I make that the danger together with number 6, Tripping Thunder. But if you have a look at the collateral form, you will see that Roman Agent has beaten Imaginable before on the run behind Anushka's World and behind Roman Agent as well, 4 runs back. Roman Agent gets a 1.5 kilos, and he jumps from from the top draw, number one, Cecil. And that last run, I thought the 1,000 was a bit sharp for it. I think they're all going to have to go to beat Roman Agent. That's a confident selection from my side. I do make number 5 imaginable the nearest danger, and I give Tripping Thunder a chance. And then just look out for later. So she's coming up in class. She jumped from a bad draw, but we'll see how she goes. But here again, another strong selection, Roman Agent, the horse to beat.
Thank you so much. So that is Banker 1 in that first leg of the jackpot. And again, we bookended that last jackpot with the banker at the back, number 3, and that is Clancy. 16 Rand is the outlay for this middle stakes over the, in fact, starting with this middle stakes over the 1,200 meters, where Roman Agent rather, is the ruling favorite with Miss Michelle teaming up with Miss Kenny Mitchley. We'll get to race 7 at this speech time, as well as the last chance to get involved in a pick 3 race. Number 7 is a Wedgwood handicap, a non-black type. It's over the 2,400 meters, 1 scratching and an important one. The 1 Sylvan Mistress is out. Leaves us a field of 8, and it is stable companion to the scratching, and that is number 9, Homing Pigeon, who is your favorite in the colors of the Maurice Fontaine, and that of the breeders, rather. That is a Vilgaboss Drift in partnership with Maurice Fontaine, and that is at 9 to 10. Richard Fourie gets a ride, has been on the potty the last twice, and has taken to it very, very well indeed. A 1-win penultimate, and ran 3rd, beaten by less than a length by Green Isle. That was over the 1,900 meters. Well, I leave the rest up to you, Nino. Competitive 8, Heliotrope, 7, Royal Missy, 5, Flight Display. How are you going to play the exacta?
9 from 8, or box 8 to 9. Cecil, I think this race has been reduced to 2,200 meters, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, indeed.
And that's a distance where Homing Pigeon won his penultimate race when it beat St. Quentin. Before that, it ran behind another Dance for Me. And on that run, I think it's got Royal Missy beaten, if you look at the weight difference. I almost bankered Homing Pigeon, but I have big respect for Heliotrope, the ex-Candice Bass runner. For me, I can't see it going beyond those two, but I am very strong in the camp of Homing Pigeon.
Homing Pigeon, yet another very confident selection from Nino in the Wedgwood handicap, a non-black type, should be off at 15.20, and as Nino points out, 2,200 meters will be the trip as a result of the change of surface. That is race 7, a last chance to get involved in a pick 3. Dean Smith will saddle the current favorite in race number 8. And just to bring you up to scratch with the scratchings of 5 Bahamian Beat and the 10 San Quintin, that the latter coming through this morning are the 2 scratchings in race number 8. Now, as far as the betting goes, Blackberry Breeze 15 to 4, 13 to 2, the 15 Darling Girl. The 3 Garden Sun is at 15 to 2, bracketed at 15 to 2 with the 18 Silver of Sunshine. It is 19 to 2 and a better bar those. Talking about the 18 Silver of Sunshine, originally carded as a reserve, will now be partnered by a 4kg claiming apprentice, BJ Makubo. That will be partnering with Mr. Alan Kreev, as the reserve is now a runner. Blackberry Breeze, tell us more, Mr. Podesta.
Is badly drawn, Cecil. I think he's a runner. He's got all the form. But I'm, again, quite strong on the horse here. And that is number 15, Darling Girl. She's well bred, she's fit, and she was a very, very impressive winner last time out. I think she's the horse to beat. After that, I think it becomes open. So you either bank Darling Girl, or you go quite a few here. The horse that can cause an upset, Cecil, is number 4, Sylvana's Song, at any price.
Okay. Yet to really find its feet in the province. It used to be a very nice stayer up here on the Highveld. So that could be one that could just remember what is forgotten. That is the 4. But 15 Darling Girl seems to be the first choice for Nino, winner last time out. And by the time we went to publication, the form line had been updated, but the merit rating and the weights have not. So please note the merit rating is now up by 5 points to 59. And the weight, as a result, goes up to 56.5 kg. That is the 15 Darling Girl to be partnered once again by Apprentice B. Sidhu. That is race number 8. Scratchings, the 5 and the 10, and that is the penultimate on the afternoon. Right, let's get to that curtain closer race. Number 9, we have a trio of scratchings come through. The 5 of Coral Creek, the 9, that is Deandra's Dream, that came through this morning, and also scratched yesterday was the 11, Green Palette. So you can put a line through numbers 6, 9, and 11. 1400 meters is the trip. It is the second of our apprentice events, and this is the classified stakes, and that will be off at 16:30, all things being equal. As far as the betting goes in race 9, I think it will be a very popular selection indeed. The 3 Kleinsey was always highly regarded, and now in PE is blazing a trail. 2 runs on the poly, and they've both been ended up in the winner's box. They were over the 1600, and the last one was actually over 2 days, a course and a distance. The partner will be Richard Fourie. No, was Richard Fourie on the last run. It is apprentice E.J. Muller. So it is apprentices strutting their stuff in race number 9. Right, Nino, it is a Kleinsey or bust as far as you're concerned.
Yes, we're going all out on Kleinsey. Cecil, it's always a worry having a go on a race at an apprentice race, I should say. But I just cannot see Kleinsey getting beat in this race. She gets her 4 kilos off. She jumps from a good draw of 3 with the scratching of Coral Creek, so that will bring her into 3. And the only danger to me has been scratched, and that was Green Planet. I really think we should go and have a good bet. I don't know what the price is, but I think this is worth a punt.
Worth a punt. 13-10 is the 3 Kleinsey, and as far as things are looking, could possibly shorten and may even go off evens if you're lucky, but could end up in the red. That has been a look at our relocated meeting, which comes through from Gqeberha. The times do not alter. It is 11:50, the off time to that first off a 9, and only distance change, and that is coming up in the Wedgwood Handicap race 7, reduced by 200 meters to 22. That is Fairview Racing kicking off racing locally for this weekend.